Who said Dokkan wasn't free to play? Wow, this is actually insane news. This is probably the most stones that they have essentially given away, and all that is required of you essentially is to just grind these events a particular amount of times a day, which is absolutely insane. And shout out to Truth for pointing this out to me on Twitter. If you aren't following him already, I will leave his link in the comment section down below and description. But this is actually insane, and a bunch of other stuff has been added to the beta base as well, which I will be going over. But this is definitely the main thing by far. You can get 22 Dragon Stones a day, and apparently this is going to start relatively soon. So moving on to your DBZ space, of course, and there are a bunch of missions that are coming alongside as well, which includes the Bulma event. But I believe this is where it begins. Let's have a quick look. Let's click here, and it starts in around 3 days, and it lasts for about a month. So you get the 1 Dragon Stone for consuming 50 stamina. We get another one. Well, wait, is this the same one? So we get 3 Dragon Stones for doing this daily. Okay, so if you use 150 stamina, you get 3 Dragon Stones. Consume at least 20 stamina, you get 2. Clear any stage 1 time, you get 2 Dragon Stones. Clear any stage 3 times, 2. Clear any stage 5 times, 2 Dragon Stones. 7, 2, 10, 2, and I'm pretty sure that this is part of it as well. Is this part of it? It is part of it as well. Look at the date. Get stronger by training. So, pretty much, we are getting a total, or you can potentially get a total of 22 Dragon Stones a day. And if I get my trusty calculator out, where is it? I can't find it. There we go. Get the calculator out, 22 times, let's say it's around 30 days. That's 660 Dragon Stones, and I'm pretty certain that I am missing out in a few days as well. So we are at the very least, getting a total of 650 Dragon Stones for the entire month of August. So if you are a bit worried about, you know, not having any stones to summon for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega, or just for anything in the future, this is a perfect opportunity for you to, you know, get some to go ahead and summon for those guys, and then just save some for later on. But wow, this is actually insane news. Going to move over to the bottom here, and is this even more? This is actually even more. So there are just so many things for you to do, and why does it seem like it's repeating itself? This just all seems like a bunch of random stuff at this point. So it does seem like it starts repeating itself. But if we move down here, there is a lot of stuff to do with the new Bulma, and there we go. I kind of went past it there. So, activate 10% of Bulma's youth potential, and again, this is very similar to Goku Jr. Once you unlocked a specific percentage of her potential, you do get more and more Bulmas, which allows you to open the paths and of course raise the super attack level. At 50%, you get the reverse item. At 100%, you get an Elder Kai, so this is very good. Unlock one of potential route for Bulma. Oh, okay, because on JP for Goku Jr. is kind of different. It didn't give you one for unlocking a potential route, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Clear looking for Mr. Right. Okay, so I'm guessing that this is the Bulma event. And for clearing it a total of 70 times, we get an Elder Kai as well. So I don't know why Dokkan is being this generous this month, but maybe this is like a step in the right direction. This is definitely a step in the right direction, don't get me wrong. The fact that they are even giving this many stones away is crazy, and I hope that this doesn't mean that the game is going to end soon. Maybe this is like the revival of the game and a good sign of things to come in the future. And to quickly move over to the inactive list, we have the Agility Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, which was in the news. We have the Rebirth Goku, who I like the art, don't get me wrong, and he has improved, but he just isn't too great. I mean, he can raise a super attack with relative ease because, of course, you can just get the base form Gokus to feed into this one. But he does cause supreme damage now. Before, it was huge. Gives allies a 20% attack boost for 1 turn. And if I'm not mistaken, per orb obtained, he gets a 10% attack and defensive boost. Z Fighters, all in the family, Super Saiyan, Experienced Fighters, Golden Warrior, Supreme Power, Shattering the Limit. So, no Prepared for Battle and no Fierce Battle. He has a 12 key multiplier of 135%. Definitely going to try him out because I do have him at Super Attack 10. So, I'm not going to rule him out just yet, but I don't have too many high hopes for him. Of course, we have Goku Jr. as well, which I'm not sure if he's translated. He is, in fact, translated. Wow. Okay, so we could be seeing Goku Jr. sooner than I thought, and his passive isn't translated. Interesting. And, of course, those stats are him before the orb investment, pardon me. Moving on to Vegeta, and his leader skill is kind of bad. Causes supreme damage to the enemy, Galactic Gun, so the card itself isn't necessarily that good, but it's going to be a good box trophy, I will say that. 77% attack boost, I'm guessing, and free key. Same warrior race, royal lineage, same pride. Prodigies, over 9,000. So, interesting card. He's just going to be a nice box trophy, like I said. And this is actually supposed to be starting very soon. In around 2 days or so, we are going to be getting this. So, get hyped. Who else am I missing out on? We have Yamcha, and I actually haven't seen Yamcha's card yet. Very similar leader skill to Vegeta, causes supreme damage. Wow, they are essentially the same card, but Yamcha just doesn't have as great of links, and it's not Vegeta. Everyone wants the pink shirt of Vegeta just because it's the pink shirt of Vegeta, and we will most likely not get another card like that, but Yamcha is actually kind of similar, and they are both STR types. I wonder why they decided to make them extremely similar. Of course, we have LR Ginyu, who is now in the database, which means that he is going to be coming eventually. With Battlefield, we currently do not know. So, of course, there he is. Not as translated as much as some of the others, but we do have Cooler. His Dokkan form hasn't been touched at all apart from his link set. And if you take a look at his Undokkan form, which I believe I went past, should be up here somewhere, there we go. His Undokkan form is actually completely translated, and a few people do believe that he is still going to be coming despite the release of Omega Shenron. But before I jump to any conclusions, I definitely have to see the leader skills for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron, because that hasn't been announced yet, because that is legit the only thing that is missing from the cards, and I'm curious to see why they decided to go with that. But a few people have been speculating that maybe they are going to replace Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Cooler, or it's just so odd for them to release a hero and villain lead after we legit got one a few months ago, so it would make sense for them to replace them. And we have, who's been sitting here for, the longest time? We have the hero units that have been translated for the longest period of time, and they still have not been released, so it will be interesting to see what they do. I don't know if they're going to change up the pacing a little, or just release one Dokkan event every single month. It definitely seems like Global is going down a different path. Global just seems like a completely different game at this point. But there hasn't been any information regarding the release of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron over on JP. But I would imagine that it's going to drop at the exact same time. But again, no confirmation, but we will most likely find out in the coming days. Of course, we have a Tech Cooler as well, if you are interested in him as well. And he's in the exact same situation as Final Form Cooler on a Dokkan form. The majority of his card is not translated. We have Masked Saiyan, and again, he's not translated. And like I was saying, you have the Gohan that is supposedly coming as well, but I would imagine that all of the cards below a specific area, every single card basically past the Vegeta are probably not translated. And yeah, they aren't translated, they are just in the database. The link set seems to be translated because that's pretty straightforward. But I think I've pretty much covered everything for the most part. The fact that we are getting this amount of stones in a single month is absolutely insane. I would recommend that you don't blow all of them just on this particular event. But who knows what they are going to be bringing out in the coming weeks. Like I said, Global just seems like a completely different game. They could go down a completely different route with these leads, and I'm very excited to see what's coming in the future. Who knows, they may even abandon the leads, which I wouldn't be opposed to that happening, but I would personally like to run Extreme Physical. But keep in mind that the leads for Extreme Physical and Super Tech could be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and they could also be Omega Shenron, of course. So it would be interesting to see what they do with the Cooler. Maybe they will make up. No, maybe in the end they will make the 120 leads sub-units, but again, that kind of wouldn't make sense because you have Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Gogeta. Maybe they are just going to do something similar to the past meta, where they only have 5 different god leads, but they are a mixture of heroes and villains, which I wouldn't be opposed to. And then after that, they are going to release the 120s. I don't know, it doesn't really make any sense to me. So, of course, this is the ticket for that new Pilaf area, which you can buy for, stones for, rather. No, you can buy stones from. And then we have, where is it? We have the 200 million download tickets, a special ticket. and you can do a single summon on a particular banner, and nothing's been announced just yet. Of course, I would imagine that we aren't getting a ticket banner. But what are we getting? Is this going to be a summon ticket to summon for Vegito? Is this going to be an LR banner? What is it going to be? But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below as always. And yeah, hope you guys did enjoy today's video. And I hope you guys have a great day as always. And I will see you all in the next one.